name is Mr. Q, and today we're going to take a look at my bookshelf. Making a Kid Explains History videos take a lot of research, which means I end up reading a lot of history books, which is totally fine because, as you probably guessed, I really like reading history books. Now I'm going to do a few episodes where I share my favorites with you. Today's book is going to be What If? Now this book is based on alternate history. It's written by actual historians, people who really know the subject, and they're not just guessing. They're doing something called an educated guess, which is the guess based on actual fact. Now, how does alternative history work? Well, you take one thing in history, like a war, a battle, someone's birth, or someone's death, and then change one thing and make educated guesses about how the outcome would have been different. But it only works in the first stage. When you start guessing upon the guesses, that's when it all falls apart. For example, here's some of the chapters in the book. How the Civil War could have turned out differently, how the Spanish Armada could have won, we did a video on both of those subjects, and Napoleon's missed opportunities. Now, every chapter always starts with an overview on what actually happened in history, so you have a basic understanding of what actually happened before they go into it. At the beginning of every alternate history starts with the two words, what if? That's really cool. It shows that history isn't set. As it's unfolding, literally anything could happen. But I'm going to take a closer look at one of them. How Hitler could have won the war. By the way, really glad he didn't. Now, this historian says that what if, in the summer of 1941, Hitler had chosen to make his major attack on Soviet Russia, but across the eastern Mediterranean Sea into Serbia and Lebanon. It says here that in Syria and Iran, there are massive oil wells and oil companies that Hitler drastically needed to win the war. As you can see here, he says that if Hitler would have taken the route down to the oil fields, he could have gotten enough oil to go up to Moscow, take down the Soviet Union, and then go back. One tiny different decision like that could have changed the entire world as we know it. The cool thing about this book is that it goes into great detail, and it seems like you're actually reading your history textbook at school, and I highly recommend it. Anyways, like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want to be the first to see a whole bunch of new history episodes coming out soon. And in the comments below, comment if you've actually read this book. It'd be really exciting to see your opinions on it. Anyways, my name is Mr. Q, and I gotta go.